Good morning. I had the opportunity today to introduce a man that, how many can say that they ran a city for 16 years? A man who has, during his time in public service, listened to the needs of the community, the needs of the people, and tried working with all areas of city government to help make our lives a little bit better, a little bit easier, and a whole lot safer. It is my privilege and pleasure to introduce Mayor Michael B. Coleman.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Tiffany, I'm so grateful for your leadership and all these community leaders right behind me. Talk about needs. This was a major need in this neighborhood because all too often I'd come into this neighborhood and see where children in this neighborhood would have to leap over puddles, put their life at risk by walking in the street because there was no place else to walk. This was dangerous, and the safety of this neighborhood, especially the children of this neighborhood, was at stake. And it's been like that for decades upon decades. And I felt it was necessary, after the urging of the community over the years, to identify significant resources to rebuild this street because of the safety and the need necessary for this community. So what we've done is to totally reconstruct Joyce Avenue. Soup to nuts, everything. From widening in parts to curbs to sidewalks, things that didn't exist before. Storm sewers, things that didn't exist up to now. And it has resulted in a beautiful streetscape with how many trees? 100 new trees, sidewalks, curbs, storm sewers, a new life, a new street, and a higher level of safety for the folks that live in this neighborhood. A shared use path, along with so many others. New street lights as well. And this is phase 2. And this cost, how much? $12 million. $12 million. That's a lot of money. But it was necessary. Absolutely necessary. We're not done. We still have to complete phase 3, which is north of here. It has to be funded in the years to come, but that'll be under somebody else's watch. I'm strongly encouraging that it take place because this neighborhood deserves it. But I want to thank the community members to help make this happen because you've been marvelous in this regard. I want to thank our public service department as well, all who are standing right here. Come on up here. And utilities, come on. Who else was involved? The Davies family. And to thank them for making this happen for this community. So I'm grateful for this. This will make this neighborhood safer and a better quality of life with all the things we've done here. I view this as a proud accomplishment for this administration because there's neighborhoods like this around the city that came into the city through the annexation process in the 40s and the 50s, 1940s and 50s. And there was not a requirement that the infrastructure be at a level that everybody else had. And that's what happened. This neighborhood didn't have the basic infrastructure that other neighborhoods have. And so we came in, we provided the infrastructure to make this community safer and better for everybody that lives here. So I want to bring up Councilmember Shannon Hardin, Tiffany White, who will also talk about some things. That's the agenda. Okay.
That's the agenda. Thank you, Mayor Coleman. As Mayor Coleman stated, we have a safer streetscape. There is an opportunity for children to seniors to walk the newly constructed sidewalks, to cycle on the shared youth path. And when you drive down the road, you don't have to fear flooding because we have all new storm sewer and infrastructure in place for that not to occur. With phase 2 underway and complete for the most part, phase 3 is something that we have to work on with the new administration, whether that be through bond issues or what have you, so that we can continue north of Joyce Avenue to make sure that this process is complete. As well as that, this change to the streetscape will bring hopefully new home ownership back to the communities, as well as economic development opportunities for new businesses to see how attractive this streetscape is and to set up shop. Tomorrow, I won't be able to be at your honoring ceremony, but I want to take the time as the chairperson of North Central Area Commission to thank you for your commitment, not only to our community, but around the city of Columbus. In keeping your word in revitalizing the American edition. I know I keep turning to you, but I really, truly want to thank you for that, because there are so many politicians, and I'm not going to call you a politician, that make promises and then it never comes to light. This gentleman kept his word, and that's why he's been mayor for 16 years. Yes. I also personally want to thank you for giving the leaders of the city, community leaders, the opportunity to be on task force and committees to bring positive change to the city of Columbus. I hope our new mayor takes a page from you and listens to the neighborhood to move the city of Columbus forward. Thank you, Mayor Coleman, for your service to the city of Columbus. You're welcome.
Shannon, City Council member.
Well, thank you, Ms. Tiffany. Thank you, of course, Mayor. I think you said it so correctly that this was a commitment that Mayor Coleman made, and really the entire city made to this neighborhood. One that we had to deliver on. And like the mayor said, $12.1 million for this phase, another $8.1 million for the first phase. Is just part of our commitment to this neighborhood. And like the mayor said, we still have another phase to go. And it's my commitment as chair of public service that we will finish out our commitment to this neighborhood because it is necessary. I want to thank Public Service Director Tracy Davies and her staff for all the work that they did. Thank the community, Ms. Marie Moreland, Mr. Reggie McMillan, and everyone who came together to make this happen. The city is definitely committed to this type of infrastructure improvement in our neighborhoods. So thank you so much for being here this afternoon. It is a beautiful, beautiful streetscape, one that we're really excited to have open today. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Give a big hug. Give a big hug. Oh, thank you.